Everybody sing hello. Hello. Just chills me out a little bit. And I was advised to tell you that I was so nervous that I went to my mom's nursing home today and I did my whole set in front of 3 Alzheimer's patients. And they loved it. So I want to thank you for coming today. And I know it's a lot to be out here tonight. And I want to thank my 87-year-old mom for still breathing here tonight. And it is my first time at McCurdy's ever. So what is the difference between my first time at McCurdy's ever and a prostitute? Hopefully I don't suck as much. Hey, I asked the Alzheimer's patients if it was okay to tell that joke. They said yes. So I married the most beautiful Chinese girl in the world. And in order to please her, among many things, I had to go to acupuncture school. So I specialized in stroke and brain damage. And I have stroke patients here tonight. The lights are a little bright. If you could stand up, I could see you better. But, sorry, you can't. Well, you don't you don't know how hard it is to go through a stroke, except for her. And so she told me that you can make fun of people in wheelchairs, just not the motorized ones. And my mom told me her rule is that you can make fun of people in wheelchairs for anything you want, except for the reason they're in the wheelchair. I think that's fair. So I started an acupuncture program in 2016. That's what I do. And we treated homeless people and people just out of jail, like that. And we've seen over 6,000 cases so far. And it's still going. Thank you. And some of the people here donated to that. I don't think I forgot about you. And some of the people work at that facility. So are there any loud Puerto Ricans here tonight? You see, the rumors are true. Puerto Ricans are loud, and you can easily find them in the dark. So that is why Puerto Ricans will never try to rob your house at night. You will hear them coming. And this is Jackie. And I said if she came tonight, it was 100% guaranteed that I was going to pick on her. So everyone sing hello. Hello. So now she wishes she was covered by that robe, the cloak of invisibility from, which book is this from? The Invisibility Cloak? Harry Potter, all right. So now we know who's not having sex tonight. If you knew the answer to that. Well, Jackie, I'm sure there's a young fellow who would, I forgot to mention, sorry, that sex cures migraines. And there's probably a young gentleman who would like to have a migraine with you tonight. So we started a program. They work with me at this program. And we've seen a lot of vagrants come through. And one of my favorite people came through, and she's just dirty from head to toe. And she was wearing 3 shirts, and she had on 2 pairs of shoes, and she pushed in 2 shopping carts, and she had 3 big gulps. And I noticed that she still had a straw stuck in her hair. And I said, you have a straw still in your hair. And she, do you know that? She said, yeah, I know. She pulled it out, put it in the drink, took a giant slip, licked it, put it back in her hair, and said, see, I recycle. Then she said, are those needles clean? I don't think acupuncture is a good fit for me. So look, all of the people living on the streets that I know are allergic to the cops because every time they meet one, they break out in a pair of handcuffs. So I treated one other guy, one black fellow. He did 8 years in jail, and he came in, and I examined him, and he had an old gunshot wound here. He had an old gunshot wound here. He had a knife wound from here to there. He had a knife wound from there to there, where they tried to kill him in prison twice. And I said, so what are we treating here today? And he says, back pain. And then he says, Does it hurt? I'm scared of needles. So I have to end here, so I'm going to leave you with a one-liner. What is the difference between... Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes. Well, what's the difference between the fun and spontaneous time we've had here tonight and a shady massage parlor? You do not have to pay extra for this happy ending. Thank you. Everybody sing goodbye.